Okay, we ran the Tatsu in the load test tank out back, and we noticed some surging at idle. We did also find that after running it 3,000 or 4,000 RPMs, even for a couple of minutes, when you backed off the throttle, the idle stayed high for just a short period of time. I'm assuming that's because there's an accumulation of fuel inside the crankcase, or an air leak, right? So what we're doing here is, we already tested this once and we sprayed around these surfaces. We sprayed some carb spray inside this, just a tiny little squirt, right? And that raised the engine up, so we know the engine will respond to the carb spray. So now we want to check the gasket areas on this intake manifold. It's got two places in this gasket. We know it's not leaking here from testing earlier. I put my hand over it. But for a little better testing, we just cut some cardboard to kind of keep it from traveling from the other side back there. So here's our carb spray, and I'm gonna go get wet out here. I'm gonna spray up here around this gasket. Raising up. Uh-oh. We gotta check that seal up there too. That's okay. Okay, shut it off. Okay, go ahead and kill the water so we're not getting soaked. It's like 40 degrees out here this morning, which feels good in the sun. All right, so we kind of got this away so it can't really breathe too much. I'm sure it was getting a tiny bit, but it's getting most of its air from here. But when we sprayed up inside of there, you saw that engine came up. That kind of leads us to believe there's some type of air leak up inside of here, maybe at the intake manifold or something else up underneath there. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this, have a look and see what's going on under there, see if we can identify if there's any type of leak. Maybe that's our problem. I'll update you with our findings from there.